Hello, my dear chess lovers. So today we are be looking up a game played by mikhal when he was just 7 years old. This is a very unknown game which cannot be found in the chess-based table databases. So I will be showing you this game. It is a little bit secret, but I actually got the notations. So without waiting, let's start the game. Okay. Here Mikhail Tal was with the black pieces and his opponent name is unknown. But sure you will like this game. Okay, so let's start with. Mikhail Tal opponent started with e4 and Tal replied with e6. d4, d5, e takes d5, e takes d5. The French exchange variation. Tal doesn't play much this exchange variation because this simplifies the game and it end into a drawish position. But you will see in upcoming games that Mikhail Tal played a very dangerous combination and tactics also. Here, white played bishop d3, Tal replied with knight f6. White played bishop g5, pinning the knight here. But Tal just simply played bishop d6 and tried to castle. Here white played knight d2, black castles. As you can see, white is delaying his kingside castling as he is not following the basic rules of chess, and you will see that how Tal punishes the opponent for not castling on time. Here white replied with c3, black played rook e8 check, and white played knight e2. Now Tal just played a normal move like bishop g5 pinning the knight, and it cannot move. So here opponent desperately played f3, weakened up some king side, and here Tal just played bishop h4. Now here white played a little bit tricky move called queen b6. Now he is having two threats here. Either he played queen b7 and the another threat is to take knight and then collect the pawn. Tal here think and played a very iconic move. He played knight bd7. The idea behind this move is that if white recaptures the knight, then black will recapture and d5 pawn is protected. And white here cannot recapture the b7 pawn. If it captures, then rook b1, queen a6 and rook b2, both the rooks have penetrated the opponent's camp. So it would be dangerous for white. So here black simply played queen c2. Now he is having a very nasty threat. He just want to capture the bishop takes h7. So it was a classical game. Tal decided to sacrifice the h7 pawn and played one of the greatest moves of his chess career, and this is the pawn to c5. Now it seems like white has blundered. By playing bishop h7, he gets a pawn. But it was all of Tal's plan. So here black played king h1. Now here white blundered and played pawn to g4. This is a bad move. This move have made the black to gain advantage. Now here in this position white should just simply play bishop d3 and continue the game. But he fall into the Mikhail Tal traps and played g4. Now the problem is black will gain advantage. Can you find the winning move for black? Mikhail Tal blows apart the opponent's army. Okay. Mikhail Tal here played rook takes e2, exchange sacrifice. The idea is that black sacrifices a rook in order to make sure that white king doesn't castle and leave the king into the center of the board. Now here's another Tal strategy is to play queen e1, give a check and get out of the pin. Now in the next move he will capture the bishop and then another bishop is attacked. So here white played bishop e3 blocking the path of the queen. Now Tal can continue with knight takes h7 and then white will recapture and it can continue like that. But Tal is a Tal. He is known as one of the greatest attacker in the history of human chess. So he sacrificed another piece, bishop g4. What a sacrifice. Now white has no other option, he has to take it, and Tal recaptured with knight takes g4. Now as you can see, Tal is a whole rook down. But with a dangerous attack, black can win this game. Here the pressure is on e3, Tal is just wants to play queen e3 and checkmate. So here white replied with knight f1, black replies with bishop f4, pressuring more. Now here white played a very good move, bishop e4 here. But let's see the another variations also. Let's suppose take an example, opponent plays queen d2, then this bishop would be unprotected and die. Or if the opponents play queen d3, then we will play pawn c4 and the queen has to leave this bishop alone or else he will die. So here his opponent decided to play bishop e4. Tal simply captured the bishop, white recaptures, and he captured the bishop. Now his opponent thought, okay, the e file is being blocked, now my king is safe, I just need to bring the rook. So here white thought knight e4. Now here the Tal's secret plan is being revealed by capturing the d4, again sacrificing a bishop. White opponent happily captured the bishop thinking that okay, I am a rooka. But Tal saw all these kinds of move before only, and now he needs only to checkmate the opponent king by playing pawn d3. Knight captures, the king is forced to take, and here black played knight c5. Now if the king comes closer to the center, then it can get checkmated very easily by bringing the queen and rook. So opponent decided to bring the king back into the tunnel to save her king, but the king cannot be saved. Here Tal bring another last piece and gave a check to the white king. Now the fourth move is this, black played queen d2. Now the king has to come here. Okay, now the black played rook d2 attacking the queen come to f4. Now here Tal played a move and white resigned. Can you find out the move? Okay, here Tal played queen d3 check and opponent resigned. The idea is that if white recaptures the queen, black captures and this rook g2 is unstoppable mate. As you can see, Tal played a very brutal sacrificing move even though he was a 7 years old kid. Okay, thanks for watching my chess games. Please subscribe the channel and like this video. Bye bye.